The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the UConn Huskies taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Blue Hens will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Huskies offense will get first crack at it today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, Dave. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's a wide open spaces. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Huskies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a gap. It's Edwards. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. UConn will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and look for room. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So Delaware's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Caught in the backfield. It's Silver. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. The Blue Hens have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Silver. At the 20, he's got space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Lost the throw again. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They put the first points on the board. Ranks, tight end, grows. Big targets, big results.
I I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Quickly to the tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and they're just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got a man, it's Burton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Short from the 49, is this 4-down territory? Quickly out to the tight end. He's loose. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Huskies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This defense is there again. They keep feeding the back, and he finds no success at all. Finds his big tight end. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. The Huskies didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Edwards. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on...
Touchdown, UConn! Fitted in the window for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up. And make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out.
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. And the Blue Hens will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Well, that's like winning the lottery for the offense. They're going to put it in play from inside the 30. UConn going back to work on offense. They tied it with a touchdown the last time they had it and trying to complement the defense's good work by taking the lead here. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They've got him now, and he almost picked up that first down on the screen. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Parker. And this one will be stopped for no gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So now to start the 2nd quarter, they'll line up and try a field goal. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson.
He'll start this drive firing. Caught behind the line. It's Silver.
Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the catch. It's Silver. Still running at the 40. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. The Blue Hens want to pick up the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not by much.
Under fire. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. They're just treating the entire stadium as if it's 4-down territory. Odd decision here to go for it, 4th and very, very long. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll try the run. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3. timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a seam wide open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Using his legs, it's Edwards.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Going to sling it on 2nd down. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this, we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap, you can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
Shoots it to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, UConn.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line, it's Silver. Smashes through the tackle. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
Brings it in down the left side. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Blue Hens want to move quickly. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Quick completion on the out route. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That's reeled in. It's Silver. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. A field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab past the marker. And the Blue Hens get enough to move the chains. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Gonna look downfield again. That's caught. It's Silver. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Blue Hens started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got the quick pass. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Looking for the score. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And that one is picked off in the end zone. They'll bring him down at the 15-yard line as he made some hay after picking off that pass. Never a good time for a turnover, but it always seems a little worse when you're about to knock on the door of the end zone.
No doubt about it. And it's this area of the field, Reese, where your execution really has to be great. Because down in the red zone...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Touchdown, Blue Hens! The defense putting points on the board.
It's really hard as a quarterback because you got your eyes downfield, you're trying to find an open guy, you're trying to negotiate the rush, and all of a sudden people are swatting at the ball. They hit you, they knock it out. Got to do a better job next time of keeping 2 hands on the ball so you don't get it scooped and scored like what happened right there.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To throw, it's Fagnano. Sets up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To the ground with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over it.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you can tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And this second half will likely come down to which offense can figure something, anything out. Take some chances, get creative. Both offensive coordinators had full heads of hair at the start of this game, but right now, they look like cue balls after one frustrating first half. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. UConn has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Silver. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Blue Hens have their offense in high gear. Got it behind the line. It's LeBoy. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. And the Blue Hens have enough for the first down.
Well, nice job finding a crease to go get that first. And, Dave, there's just some running backs out there that feel like they have that sixth sense. They just know where the marker is. They know where that first down marker is, and they're just able to find a way to fall forward and get it.
Oh, and I love when they don't dance. Know the situation, right? Don't bounce things that don't need to be bounced. When I need to stick my face in there and lower my shoulder and get a couple yards, I got to know the situation. Great job by him running the ball physical and finishing the run for a first down.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
I love defenses that can mix it up between man and zone, and I love the vision right here by the cornerback, seeing the quarterback the whole way, breaking on the football when that hand separates from the other hand. Nice job getting the deflection. Nice vision by that cornerback.
The Blue Hens had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the... Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. Pulls it, fired complete. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Fagnano. Finds his tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Simmons.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Across the 15. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Huskies, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. DB's right up on the receiver. Pocket breaking down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. Pulled down for the tackle.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. It's still a 3-point game after the miss.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Blue Hens want to crank the tempo.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
The Blue Hens are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. The throw. Pulls it in. It's Silver.
That's why as a defense, you feel okay playing man coverage on third down because you know you've got linebackers and you've got players on your defense that can cover these dangerous running backs mano-a-mano. Nice job tackling in the open field.
It's incomplete, a fourth down stop, and the turnover on downs. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Defense came on the field with fresh legs, and here on just the second. The drive, they're able to get a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Catch in the middle, it's Parker. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. The field goal is no good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Blue Hens come to the line in the hurry-up. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the big fella. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're now out across the 40, and he's out of bounds at the 42.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Caught close to the marker, it's Silver. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Blue Hens are marching down the field. Wants to throw again. He's going for it all. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game, he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work.
Lots of running room. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. UConn comes to the line after getting another first down. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Parker. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46. The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Looking to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And I think if you're the head coach here, you've kind of got mixed reviews on your passing attack so far because, yes, you've thrown for a bunch of yards and you've thrown a couple touchdowns, but you've also given up 4 sacks now. Pass protection has not been great, even though they've got the lead in this game.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Finds the tight end. Turning it on! Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Using the quick game. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's caught downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
And that right there might be the play that they look back on if they end up winning this game as the key play in the game. In a 2-minute situation trailing, you're just trying to get a completion to get the momentum going, but they come up with a huge explosive play, and that might be the one that wins the game.
He's looking to throw. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And what a play by the defense, right? You got the lead, but your backs are up against the wall down in your own red zone. Someone's got to be able to step up and make a play. And he delivers in the end zone, getting the INT, preserving his team's lead here late.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Gives it on the option. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Scanning the field, it's Fagnano. Makes the catch, it's Burton. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Finds his man. It's Burton. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
He'll do it himself on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And that's exactly what you would expect from this offense. Listen, when you're in that 1 to 2 minute range and you got the football and you got a lead, it's smash mouth, it's keep that clock running, it's ground game. So interesting now on this third down what they do next, but we got to keep that clock moving.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Here's the pressure. Caught over the middle. It's Silver. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. Slings it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Throws to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete, but they know they're only one big completion away here from getting that field goal they need so bad. They have time to get a 1st down, clock it, or use the...
Big tight end makes the grab, 1st down, still on his feet. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds, and now the offense trying to score one late. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. He'll be out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 24. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Makes this one, and it'll be all tied up in the final minute. And is slips just inside that right upright. And in the waning seconds of the game, they tie it up.
This kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Oh, a lot of space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and 2-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
So here comes our first play of overtime. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. He wants it all. Touchdown, Delaware. And they score first here in overtime.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Looking downfield, it's Fagnano. He finds a soft spot in the middle. Touchdown, Huskies! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. Don't assume on this extra point. They needed to send it to a 2nd OT. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Now 1st down here in the 2nd overtime. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They got the ball 1st in overtime, and not much has gone according to plan. It's 3rd and 11. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Good, right down the boulevard. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top. Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He got it in! Ball game! What a clutch play as they win it in double overtime!
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed. They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.